Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Millennial Money. So this week I'm going to be sharing the best apps out there that can help you save money automatically. So if you find saving quite difficult each month and find it hard to figure out how much to put away, these apps are there to help you. So without having to do anything, these apps will analyse your spending and put money away automatically for you. And on top of that, some of these apps also offer roundups. Now, roundups mean that when you're going around your day-to-day spending, it will round up your spending to the nearest pound or more if you choose to do so. So as you're just going out to buy your lunch, you can round up your spending and save money as you spend. So to start off then, Monzo, that allows you to round up your spending. Now I've talked about Monzo quite a lot in Millennial Money because I've used it myself. So when you turn on round up spending, you just go about your day-to-day business, whether you spend online, whether you spend in the shops. So it automatically round up your spending to the nearest pound. So for example, if you went and bought a sandwich for £2.50, it will round up the remaining 50p to £3 for you. So, and then automatically put it into one of your savings pots. So you can set up a savings pot just for roundups, or you can choose to round up to one of your pots. For example, if you are saving for a house in Monzo, you can set it so that your roundups go automatically to your saving for a house pot. Now with Monzo, if you wanted to round it up more than the nearest pound, you can round it up by 2, 5 or 10 times more with Monzo Plus, but this does come at a cost of £5 a month with the Monzo Plus account. A benefit of Monzo is you do have the FSCS protection. So this is protection from the Financial Services Compensation Scheme, and it means that your money is protected up to £85,000 should the bank go bust. Now, Starling Bank, they are another app-only bank that also offers the roundup feature. So as I said, as you spend, you do your day-to-day spending, it will round it up to the nearest pound for you. You can also max your roundup spending by 2, 5 or 10 times, but this is free. So you don't have to pay anything extra with Starling to be able to supercharge your roundup. The same as Monzo, you can save into goals, into separate goals that you set within your Starling Bank account. And with Starling Bank, you are also FSCS protected. So your money is protected up to £85,000 should Starling Bank go bust. Revolut also offers a roundup function. So Revolut, I've talked about Revolut before. It's really great if you want to spend your money abroad, and it is a great app-only bank. The only thing with Revolut is it doesn't have a UK banking license, so it doesn't act as a fully fledged bank account. So your money is not protected by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme. However, Revolut do offer their own protection, which they says guarantees your money should anything happen to Revolut, but it's just something to bear in mind if you are looking at that for storing your money. Revolut does offer roundups for 2, 3, 5 or 10 times your amount, and this comes at no extra cost to yourself. Moneybox is another account that offers a roundup feature. One of the major differences with Moneybox though is it doesn't do the roundups automatically. So with Monzo and Starling, as you spend, your roundups automatically happen. So if you buy your £2.50 sandwich, it comes out of your account as £3. However, with Moneybox, it makes a note of your roundups but takes it out in a lump sum a week after the roundup. So it's something you would have to bear in mind if you're budgeting. If you've done a few roundups and you've forgotten that you've rounded up your spending, it could be an amount or a sum of money that you've forgotten about that could potentially mess up your budgeting, or depending on how you earn your money. So it's definitely something to bear in mind with Moneybox. That it's not instant roundups, but it does tell you and notify you the roundups before it does it. So you have the ability to increase, decrease or cancel the roundup transactions from moving over. Tandem is another bank that offers a roundup feature, but it is different to Monzo and Starling because this bank only offers savings accounts. It is not like a current account. So it looks at your debit cards and rounds up your spending and moves it over into a Tandem account. Tandem also has an auto-saving feature, so it can analyse your spending using open banking, and it predicts how much you can save comfortably based on your income, your bills and your spending habits. So Tandem's saving features are slightly more advanced than those of Monzo and Starling in the fact that it uses artificial intelligence to look at your spending habits and to see how much you can afford to save. Now you can turn on or off these different features if you open a Tandem account, and with Tandem you do have FSCS protection. offering. Similar to Moneybox, Tandem collects the roundups once a week, so that's another thing to bear in mind. They are not instant, so you will have to include that in your budget. But again, before it collects the roundups, it does notify you, so you will be aware of how much is due to come out of your account. With Tandem, it moves it over into an easy access Tandem savings account, which currently you can earn 0.5% interest, but that may change over the coming weeks and months. So do keep an eye on the Tandem account or our Tandem review on the Money to Masses website to keep up to date with the interest rates that they are offering. Now, Plum offers roundups and artificial intelligence auto saving features as well. So using Plum's algorithm, it calculates an affordable amount that it can save for you each month and moves it over into your Plum account. Now with Plum, your money is held as e-money, which is definitely worth bearing in mind before you open up an account because you do not have FSCS protection. With Plum, you can adjust how much you want to automatically save depending on your mood. So you can, if you're feeling a bit more adventurous, then you can adjust your mood within the Plum app. Plum also has the ability to save if you are in your overdraft. Now, this is obviously worth bearing in mind that if you are in your overdraft, Plum is not liable for any charges should it move anything over for you. And it is probably worth thinking about, should you be saving whilst you're in your overdraft? But Plum claims that it's helping you to save whilst you're in your overdraft so that you can get down to the point of clearing your overdraft off. Cleo is another savings app that uses artificial intelligence to analyse your spending and save an affordable amount for you each week. Now, you can also use Cleo through Facebook Messenger if you wanted to, and Cleo works in a way that you can message the app, and it has a bit of banter within the app, and you can ask it how much it's going to save, and it will come back to you with some jokey messages and some gifts if that's the kind of thing that you like with your banking apps. Cleo is FCA regulated, but again, like a few of the other apps, there is no FSCS protection with your money, and your money is held as e-money in a Cleo account. Now, the final app I'm going to talk about today is Chip. Now, Chip also uses artificial intelligence to analyse your spending and save some money for you. Chip will analyse your spending and move money over for you every 4 days. And sometimes if it feels like that you do not have enough money to move over and it is not safe for Chip to save any money, it will skip a save. But that's totally normal, and that's because Chip is looking out for your spending. Like Plum, you can also choose to save in your overdraft if you are saving with Chip. Chip has no FSCS protection as your money is stored as e-money in a Chip account, but is ring-fenced in a partner's bank account. And just like Plum, you can choose how much you want to save with Chip, depending on how you are feeling and if you want to save more or less each month. Now, that is a quick roundup of all of the apps that can help you to save money. So be sure to check them out on the Money to the Masses website because I've extensively reviewed all of those apps. So in there, we include more information about whether you receive any interest for your money, how the apps work, and how much the apps cost. Now, all of the apps I talked about today have a basic option that is free, but there are some additional charges. So be sure to check out our reviews, which I will link to along with this video. So that's it for this week's Millennial Money. If you have any questions about any of these apps, or if there's another app you want me to review in particular or go into more detail, leave a comment below the video or email me lauren@moneytothemasses.com. If you like the video today, please hit a thumbs up or subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us over on our social media. So our Facebook Money to the Masses, our Instagram @Money to the Masses, and our Twitter @Money to the Masses with the number 2. Thanks so much for watching.